Hi, so I've got this monster of a sandwich here. This guy, monster Muffaletta sandwich. Now the Muffaletta sandwich originated in New Orleans. There was a place called Central Grocery and all the local farmers used to come there for lunch and they get things like cheese and ham and salami. They get an olive salad, they get some bread, and they sit outside balancing a tray on their knees while sitting out in some crates eating their lunch. So one day the owner said, well, why don't we just split the bread in half and stuff everything inside? It'll be easier to eat that way. And there, the Muffaletta sandwich, this big monster, was born. Now, the only thing you've got to figure out now is, how are you going to eat this? It is huge. Well, I think we'll cut it in half. All right. So, let's go in the kitchen and make this right now. All right, first thing we're gonna make is the olive spread that goes on the baguette in your muffaletta. Now, I like to make this at least half a day ahead of time, if not more. Best thing is to make it the night before, let it chill in the fridge overnight because all the flavors mingle together. So what we have here is one stalk of celery, which has been sliced up, chopped up, whatever, it's just small pieces. A quarter cup of finely chopped parsley, fresh parsley. But what you wanna do is when you measure that, press that down. That should be a pressed down quarter cup because it's really springy. 6 cloves of garlic crushed. That's going to keep the vampires away. We have here 3/4 of a cup of green olives, 3/4 of a cup of black olives. It's the slices. And we have here 1 teaspoon of black pepper and 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. And all that's going to go into the food processor. So let's just dump everything in there. All right, so we've got all the ingredients in the food processor. All we're going to do now is just chop this up till it starts rolling together and becoming like a spread. You don't want it super fine, but you want it so it's starting to combine with each other. Here we go. All right, every once in a while you're going to get like olives and stuff that stick at the top, so all I do is push those down. That already, look at that. That is looking very nice. So we're just going to give this one more pulse and then we are done. All right, that is a perfect spread. Now, what I've got here, you can put this in a bowl and cover it with saran wrap, or I've got my handy little jar with a lid, so all I'm going to do is, let's get rid of that for now. It all goes into the jar. Oh, smells great in here. This is going to taste absolutely fantastic. And it really adds a lot of flavor and also kind of a, more juiciness to your sandwich. All right, that is going to be covered now. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. Going to leave that in there for many, many hours. It's all going to mingle the flavors. So I'll see you later when we get to put together the Muffaletta sandwich. All right, so the olive spread has been sitting in the refrigerator for a long time. And all you want to do with that is kind of give it a little stir. Make sure that anything that's settled is, so the oil settles out a bit. Perfect. So we got our olive spread. We have here a baguette cut in half. I also sometimes use the ciabatta. Ciabatta is kind of like about this size. It's a very soft bread. Nicely slice that. Sometimes I might use 2 of them depending on the size of them. Some are only about this big, then I'd use 2 of them. Any kind of bread like that, something that's got a nice heft to it and chewiness to it. Then over here we have 1 tomato sliced. We have 6 ounces or 170 grams of sliced ham, 6 ounces, 170 grams of sliced salami. We have here 8 ounces or 230 grams of sliced, in this case, a mild cheese. In this case, I'm using a Gouda today. Sometimes I use a mild cheddar. Either of those is very good in this. And then we've got about half an onion thinly sliced. So first thing we're going to do, going to spread this heavily on here. So we're just going to scoop a bunch onto both sides. And this one is really heavy. We've got lots of it, so let's use it all. All right, got a little bit left over. I think that's about right though. That's looking really good. So you can use it all or leave a little bit behind to eat afterwards. All right, next. I'm gonna lay down, let's see, it doesn't really matter what order you lay these in here. So let's put the onions on one side. And let's put the tomatoes on the other side. All right, now we have lots of cheese. So let's get some of that down there. Perfect. All right, now just ham on one side, salami on the other. So I can put the ham across the bottom here. All right, and then the salami on the top. There we go, looks pretty even. Now, let's get all this out of the way. The moment of truth. We're gonna try to flip this on here without losing anything. So just kind of grab it and flip. There we go. Press that down a bit. There you have your monster Muffaletta sandwich. This is an absolute monster of a sandwich. Enjoy this. Now, if you go to the link appearing on the screen, you can get the free printable recipe for Monster Muffaletta sandwich on our website. So you can print out the recipe, have fun making and eating this monster of a sandwich, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.